We're and that's how I'm starting it. We're back on the Smells Like 90s Rock Anti-Valentine show. Quick note, we didn't mention this, but today we're recording this on a Thursday this week, day before the show actually airs, instead of 2 days before. But Shiela, I guess we'll pretend like we're on Friday night, just recently had a birthday. Happy birthday, Shiela.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the best birthday ever. Remember last year? That was fun.
That was because, again, your birthday fell before the pandemic, so those were better times.
And we all got to play RBG games.
Oh, wait, that's right. I forgot your party. That was bigly huge. We played the
RBG was still alive.
Yeah, RBG was still alive. We played the RBG game.
It was so much fun.
We got to be around people.
I had such a blast. Yes.
Yeah.
And this year, it was all home and saddy. But pandemic.
Okay. You got a taste of my 30th birthday.
Yeah, right. Well, hell, I mean, even my 31st, at least we got to celebrate in the parking lot. So.
I just think that birthdays are big deals.
Birthdays are big deals, and so, you know.
I'm not going to lie, I kind of enjoyed mine because I was, even though I got furloughed 4 days before it, I was still kind of like, oh, no commitments.
Okay, Port needs to take his 20 down to 2. He needs to have realistic expectations for the after pandemic.
I agree.
He just said he was happy to celebrate his birthday alone.
This is why I don't believe him. He is not going to go out and make a bunch of friends when this is over. It's not happening.
20 to 2. 2 plus 0.
We'll say 5. How about 5? That will be ambitious. We'll be ambitious.
I just think that you should set it for something that you're actually likely to obtain. But go ahead.
Well, hit by a train ant was kind of pressuring me to go out and do things with her to celebrate my birthday. She's like, we'll take you out to dinner. And I was just like, no.
No, train ant, no.
It will not be a birthday if you are in my field of vision.
That's the thing. Being alone is better than being with, train ant.
Train ant, yeah.
But just being alone is not.
It's not okay. But yeah, there's two things that are not good in this equation: to spend your birthday with train ant, or to go out in the middle of a pandemic trying to eat some delicious food.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Big Dookie's asking when's his next massage.
Where's my back rub? Where's the back rub?
So, it's a weird universe.
It is a weird universe. It is.
But yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm sure we won't be out of the pandemic by the time our birthday rolls around. So I don't know what I'll be doing. But, I enjoyed mine last year. It was a nice, warm, cloudy day. And I sat in the parking lot with my family, and we distanced ourselves from each other so we wouldn't give each other the pandemic.
The COVIDs.
The COVID pandemic poop. My brain's not working. What is it? What's the name of the disease? COVID. Yeah, COVID. Coronavirus.
How could you forget that?
I forget sometimes. I have a button that always says it. I have a button that says it. I have a hat that says it. You're right. How come?
So, my adventures in COVID today.
Oh, that's right. You have one. Oh,
I have an adventure in
Coronavirus!
What is it?
I went to the Walmart to do some shopping because I need to pick up stuff for dinner. But then I also wanted to get a saw blade for my saw. So I go over to the tool section. I'm standing there. What?
I was just going to get regular groceries. I also needed a saw blade. So I went to the saw section.
I need a saw blade.
Why not?
And then, so I'm in the section, and I'm looking for the type of blade that I wanted to get. And they didn't have it in, the cheap version. So I was, debating on sets or whatever, and the more expensive versions. And this guy comes in the same aisle that I'm in. Mind you, I'm still staring at stuff, and he's not wearing a mask. So I just kind of back up and, go halfway down the aisle. I'm like, I can wait for him to finish his thing. And then another couple comes in, this like old couple, and they're both wearing the 95 mask that P.O.R.C swears by. And the guy looks at the man without a mask and says, I have an extra mask. Do you want to wear it? And the guy, no mask, was like, huh? Like, I have an extra mask. Do you want to wear it? And the guy's like, I've already had COVID. I don't need a mask.
Oh, God.
The old man was like, well, you should still wear a mask. And this really set off Mr. No Mask. And he's like, I already had COVID. I don't need to wear a mask. The CDC says that you don't need to wear it if you've had it. An old man, who's now like walking past me, is like, no, that's not right. You still need to wear it to protect other people. And the guy's like, you're smarter than the CDC. I'm only going to listen to my doctor. At this point, old man's at the other end of the aisle. No Mask Man is at the front of the aisle, and I'm in the middle. And No Mask Man suddenly like starts throwing his cart down the aisle. He's like, how about I bust your M&F head? And I'm just like, oh. And so I just both. This is why I wish I had my taser. I was like, you're both being jackasses. Knock it off.